Christmas season has arrived, which means Netflix will put out some classic holiday movies. Plenty of Netflix originals will be released revolving around the holidays. On December 7th, Nailed It will return for a special holiday edition. There is also a nice present Netflix is giving on December 25th. Avengers Infinity War will be released. Sadly, there will be shows and movies leaving the start of December, including Spider-Man 3, Disney's Moana, and Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. Good news though, new additions are coming, including the next season of Fuller House, along with the next season of Alexa and Katie. Happy Netflix watching.
This is Weatherman Fleming coming at you with another totally spontaneous weather update. Now sit back, relax, grab some snacks because this is going to be a long one. And I mean a long one. First off, the three major California wildfires, the Camp Fire, Woolsey Fire, and Hill Fire, have all been 100% contained as of Sunday, November 25th. The last fire to be put out was the Camp Fire, which burned a total of 153,336 acres, approximately 20,000 structures, and resulted in 85 Californian fatalities. The other Woolsey and Hill fires burned a total of 101,480 acres, approximately 2,000 structures, and resulted in 3 fatalities. Despite extinguishing these 3 fires, more continue to burn in the state of California. I mean, I can't slide, so this is the best I can do with transitions. You're gonna have to deal with it. In terms of national weather, some much-needed rain and snow is set to move across the western United States this weekend, hopefully extinguishing any hotspots from the wildfires in California. The front will eventually move up into the Midwest and Great Lakes region by Sunday. Another front of rain will also form near the Gulf of Mexico and move north along the East Coast from Friday to Sunday. On the local level, this weekend, Yorktown is predicted to get heavy amounts of rain, with Saturday having a 60% chance of rain and Sunday having a 40% chance. The temperature is also set to rise substantially on Sunday, from 57 degrees on Saturday to 70 degrees on Sunday. Finally, the President's administration conducted a national climate assessment and scientific consensus, which was released by the administration on November 23rd, which was Black Friday. Hope you didn't die on that. The assessment found that humans are becoming even more influential in the increase of climate change and that the well-being of the Earth may be worse than expected. Despite not having read the report, President Trump denied the research, stating that the United States currently had some of the purest air in the planet and that the effects of climate change would merely be temporary. Hundreds of scientists have denied this, saying that the situation will only become worse with denial and lack of attention. That was a lot.
On Thursday, November 15th, the company 4Ocean launched their biggest project yet. 4Ocean is an ocean cleanup company using recycled materials to make bracelets. Every month, there is a new bracelet for a different marine animal. With each purchased bracelet, they will remove a pound of trash from the ocean. On Thursday, the company celebrated the launch of their new OPR vessel, also known as the Ocean Plastic Recovery Vessel. The 135-foot vessel will be traveled to highly polluted river mouths to stop plastic pollution at its source. It will deploy a barricade around the river mouth that will trap the plastic before entering the ocean. Locals are hired to collect the trash and bring it back to the vessel where it will be cleaned, sorted, and made into raw materials. The OPR V1 can carry up to 310,000 pounds of trash and will eliminate 90% of the plastic that enters the ocean every year. If you want to be a part of the movement and to end plastic pollution, purchase a 4Ocean bracelet today.
November 26, 1865, Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll was published in America. On November 27, 1895, the Nobel Prize was established in the will of Swedish chemist Alfred Nobel. On November 28, 1929, aviator and polar explorer Richard E. Byrd makes his first South Pole flight. On November 29, 1877, U.S. inventor Thomas Edison demonstrates his hand-cranked phonograph for the first time. This invention was the first model of a record player to ever be made. And finally, on November 30, 1835, American author Samuel Clemens was born in Florida, Missouri. He wrote books under the pen name Mark Twain, including The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, and The Prince and the Pauper.
On Monday, November 26th, record producer and hip-hop artist DJ Khaled was born in 1975 and turned 43 years old. On Tuesday, November 27th, Hong Kong actor and martial artist Bruce Lee was born in 1940 and died at 32 years old. Science guru Bill Nye was born in 1955 and turned 63. On Wednesday, November 28th, Disney Channel actor Adam Hicks was born in 1992 and turned 26 years old. On Thursday, November 29th, America's Got Talent judge Howie Mandel was born in 1955 and turned 63, and Black Panther actor Chadwick Boseman was born in 1977 and turned 41. Today, on Friday, November 30th, English musician Billy Idol was born in 1955 and is turning 63 years old. Now at the museum, actor Ben Stiller was born in 1965 and is turning 53, and American model and wife of musician John Legend, Chrissy Teigen, was born in 1985 and will be turning 33.
While PewDiePie has held the first place position in terms of subscribers within the YouTube community, T-Series' rapid growth can be attributed to the rapid increase of internet availability to users in India. PewDiePie has revealed that he does not feel animosity to T-Series personally. However, he feels that the company challenge for a personal composition is beginning to reveal YouTube's increasingly capitalistic and corporate intentions rather than serving as a personal platform for artistic expression. Other YouTubers such as North Carolina, Mr. Beast, have begun to support PewDiePie, buying advertisements to promote PewDiePie's channel. Currently awaiting a visa, Mr. Beast plans to travel to India and buy billboards to promote PewDiePie and end of commercialism to YouTube.
On November 25, 1963, 3 days after his assassination, John F. Kennedy was buried with full military honors at Arlington National Cemetery. Harvard College founder John Harvard was born in London on November 26, 1607. On November 27, 1701, Anders Celsius was born in Sweden. He invented the centigrade Celsius temperature scale that is most commonly used in Europe. On November 28, 1821, Panama declared itself independent from Spain and joined the fledgling nation of Gran Colombia. Little Woman author Louisa May Alcott was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on November 29, 1832. And finally, on November 30, 1835, American author Samuel Clemens was born in Florida, Missouri. He wrote books under the pen name Mark Twain, including The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, and The Prince and the Pauper.
We're good in 3, 2, 1.
Before we begin this episode, we would like to give a special shout out to our loyal and dedicated fans out there who tune in every week to watch us losers talk unbiasedly about sports.
Without your support, we wouldn't have a whopping 6 views per video.
Wait a second. If I watch our videos,
And if I watch our videos,
that means we only really have 4 other people watching out there. Hi Mama Murph, hi Pops, y'all the real MVPs.
hey Mama on TV!
Anyways, welcome back to another episode of Sports Rap! If I were you, I'd sit back and relax because this boy today is huge! Hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving break because I sure did.
Yeah, I had a blast stuffing my face with a buttload of food and gaining at least 10 more pounds.
I'm not sure if those jeans are gonna make it till Christmas. If you keep this up.
I'm your host Sam, and I'm sorry I wasn't here last week. Hopefully my replacement wasn't too bad.
And I'm your host, Alex, who never leaves his fellow host with some awkward replacement who laughs at his own lines on teleprompter while reading them.
Ouch! Jumping right into some sports action, we have once again another exciting week in college football.
Unlike the NFL games on Thanksgiving, the weekend brought some crazy rivalry games.
First on board the upset train
Choo-choo!
was Michigan, who got destroyed by Ohio State 63-39.
That game will knock Michigan out of the top 4 and will most likely shake up the polls. Another team hopping on the upset train was LSU, who lost a hard-fought matchup against Texas A&M in 7. Yes, you heard me correctly. I said 7 overtimes.
This game is going down in the record books for tying the NCAA record for most overtimes in a football game. The final score was 74-72. Aggies win.
Speaking of books.
Oh no.
Ian Book is on fire! And not just because of his charming looks, he is leading the nation in completion percentages, on pace to record the best in NCAA history since Colt McCoy of Texas back in 2008. He's a god! Whether it's looking good or playing good, I don't care. Just please keep winning Irish.
I have to admit, he's been a nightmare for defenses across the country, not just because of his dreamy eyes. Book just wrapped up an undefeated regular season for Fighting Irish with a win over USC. This win will most likely give them a chance to play in the college football playoff.
Playoff? Over this weekend, Auburn let down everyone in America, not in Tuscaloosa County, when they got creamed by, of course, Crimson Tide Roll Tide, I guess.
Topping off the weekend were wins from Clemson and Georgia as they continue to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Oh, and how could we forget about our boys in Central Florida? UCF! Yes, indeed, the Golden Knights are 24-0 after beating yet another bum team not good enough to even be on the same field as these goats.
Memphis is next in UCF's path to yet another undefeated season and maybe even a playoff appearance? Probably not, though.
But hey, we are still believers. We decided not to talk about West Virginia and Oklahoma game because, well,
no need to sugarcoat it. The Big 12 stinks.
They play no defense and deserve no respect whatsoever. Put UCF in the conference and they'll destroy everyone.
Yeah, stop giving these Big 12 schools such high rankings in the poll committee. Over to the NFL.
Like we said earlier, the games were complete garbage on Thanksgiving. Enough said. Next!
Now, on Sunday, there were a few good games.
Of course it was a good weekend. The Browns won again. Happy holidays, folks, cause Baker Money Mayfield is spreading some cheer.
Yeah, whatever.
Baker finished with 4 touchdown passes while defeating the Bengals 35-20 in Cincinnati.
Also on Sunday, the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles remained in the hunt for the playoff after winning against some tough competition in the Pittsburgh Steelers and New York Giants.
Finishing up our broadcast with some basketball.
The NBA was pretty boring this week, especially since the Cavs won 2 games in a row against playoff caliber talent.
Yeah, my boy Colin Sexton went off on the Philadelphia 76ers and Houston Rockets. I have a feeling he wanted to impress the Jenner courtside.
Ew. The win obviously was not as important as the dirty look Kendall was giving to Tristan Thompson.
Yikes, that's the T!
Oh, dang. It's bad when Kendall's dirty looks are a bigger headline than the actual game.
That basically summarizes this week in the NBA. Pretty boring stuff.
But in college hoops...
I know we are late, but the Duke Blue Devils go down in the Maui Championship to the Gonzaga Bulldogs.
This is definitely a wake-up call for RJ, Zion and company, but they're still mentally strong moving forward.
That gives the Gonzaga Bulldogs a firm grasp on the #1 ranking in the latest poll.
Signing off from Flavortown, North Carolina, this is Sports Rap, and we still don't have any nicknames.
See you next week, where hopefully we will have some more people besides our parents tuning in.
Peace.
That's a wrap.
Oh, yikes.
That was good.
That was so long.
Hey, they'll enjoy it. They'll enjoy it.
Yeah, our parents were really like that one.